Hello to all viewers. Today I present to you the micro challenge, but with a twist. The twist being that this will be the first time anyone named ISAB is attempting a micro challenge. Well, that and it's on card battles, with none other than my good friend Tyler, who will be joining me today to attempt the micro challenge alongside me on this special mode. Now before I go further, I know I will get a bunch of dumb comments asking me what the micro challenge is, so that I will answer. It's basically in the title if you can read it. Survive as long as you can while only having a maximum of one tower on the map at all times. And the reason why it's called micro challenge is because one tower can only get you so far. So to extend your survival as long as possible, you'll also need to make use of certain abilities like the ninja or ice tower by buying and selling them whenever necessary. Basically it's a test to see who has the fastest and most accurate hands. The card battle rendition is a lot different than normal though, because for one, towers like the ice tower aren't even in the game, and two, you can't always get the card you need because of the random number generator. And as such, most of this comes down to luck and doesn't require nearly as much micro, so I suppose it's better to call it the one tower challenge, but I'll still refer to it as micro challenge for the rest of this video. Anyways, let's talk about our deck and what cards we are using. Let's start off with the early game cards, like the tack shooter. You want to stuff your deck with as much eco cards as possible so you don't have to worry about how much money you have come late game, and conveniently enough the tack shooter provides that as well as being a good defense for the early game, where both of us will be sending out those pesky group red and blue balloons. As you can see right now, we sold our attacks to get our nuclear sub up, which will allow us to not give any more shits about our defense until ceramics come on round 22, other than that you don't want to use said card for anything else. I would continue talking about our custom deck, but let us hold off until the video progresses further. For now I want to mention that this was probably our fourth run at the micro challenge, and why does that matter to you the viewer, you ask? Well, a few of you might be curious to know what exactly happened in those 3 attempts, and if you watched Tyler's video of it then you'll know what already happened in one of them. Needless to say, it was quite the fail-fish moment. And because everyone seems to be slacking on the rating button, I have the perfect proposal. 800 likes on this video, and I'll give you the mini blooper video of our failed attempts. It's probably a better incentive than some stupid Easter egg no one gives enough shits about, so if you wanna see that then you know what to do. Oh yeah, and a live stream. I might do one really soon. Soon as in within the next week or so, because I am mostly free from school now and won't have anything big to do until August. No guarantee, likelihood is around 50% or so, but again, hit the magic number 800 and that 50% will increase to 50.1%. Just kidding, I'll up it to 90%. I have to leave a window of 10% open just in case something weird happens, like my internet suddenly dies, my house dies, or I die. So yeah, figured I would bring it up because I love meaninglessly large YouTube stats. By the way, if you haven't done so yet, then follow my Twitch cause that's where I'll be streaming at. So now the game's progressed far enough that I finally have something to talk about. Woohoo! The nuclear sub is now sold for an Apache dart ship, which will last us up until round 30. Or so. But wait, ISAB, last video didn't you say the Apache was garbage, yet now you are using it? Wow, what a hypocrite, unsub, disliked and flagged for misleading content. Hold your horses if that's your thought, let me explain first. The Apache's only use is for rounds 20 to 30 because it's the cheapest available tower that can handle regular AI balloons from these rounds. I repeat, regular AI balloons. I would have used the Spectre because it's superior in almost every single way except for combos, and that's a huge issue because you're going to need something else to pop them if you're using Ace. And you also have to do some unnecessary shit like selling and rebuying that isn't worth it so early into the game. So that is why I am using it, Sure, we could save up 30k instead for a Ray of Doom, but that takes a big hit on our income and is a pain in the ass to save up for. Speaking of which, we are now replacing that over the Apache in preparation for our temple card. Yes, the temple. It's single-handedly the strongest tower in the game, so it's a no-brainer if you're doing this challenge. Put an asterisk on it because I was talking about vanilla temples, which nobody used in the classic micro challenge because for one, it was too damn expensive, and two, it's too weak and will serve zero purpose whatsoever without an ability. There's a neat feature about the temple on card battles, though, which makes it so good here, and as you just saw, it's the fact that you can actually sacrifice things to it while still following the rules of the challenge. If you place a temple within range of other towers, it'll immediately eat them up, so a cool thing you can do is sacrifice the Ray of Doom to the temple, and then the temple will have those epic blade attacks which make it 20 times stronger than the vanilla. Boom, just like that we have utter annihilation. See what I mean when I said to call this the one tower challenge? Because you barely have to micro. The only real micro you'll have to do is once the ZOMGs come in, which is too tough to handle for the temple, so you're gonna have to sell it, activate all your ability cards like the Ninja Sabotage, Spike Storm and Ground Zero, then buy the temple with a Ray of Doom sacrifice. Rinse and repeat until you get unlucky and die. To get the best chance of survival, what I did was continue cycling my cards until I got a nice loadout like this one, so when it comes time to sell the temple I'm not left scrambling trying to find the card I want. And that'll do it. Keep watching to see what round me and Tyler will eventually make it to, but I don't got time to talk for that much longer, so here, hope you're a fan of some of that rat fat music. Have a microscopic day.